Welcome to the Deprogram show. I'm your host, RMJR, my co-host, Willie Richardson Jr., author of Game Over. What's going on, brother?
It's going good, man. I got a tough topic today. One is that everybody's familiar with, some intimately, some, maybe on the outskirts, but it's pornography.
The silent killer.
Pornography. Everybody needs to, really tune in to what's about to be said. This is the #1 underground railroad going to the church, through our families. It's the #1 reason for child molestation, fornication. It just feeds everything wrong with the world today.
And it's like it's so many. It's like the gateway. It's like a portal.
Yeah.
Some would say it's a demonic portal, basically.
Definitely.
And it kills marriages. It kills
Families,
friendships,
communities. Man, it just generations. Because once you get hooked on it, the next generation, they find it, your stash. They get hooked on it. You don't know it. They pass it on. It's and the internet makes it no better. All the internet does is makes it happen even more. So just real quick, I just want to talk about just what it does, guys. Like a lot of you all who watch this, who will see this, many of you, especially the guys. I'm gonna talk with the guys really first. Girls, now don't get twisted. This is a real issue today with women. It's 1 in 6 women are struggling with this. The numbers are going up and up every day. All right, so women, you're not exempt. But I just want to talk about the male brain and how it affects the male brain. Pornography is a fake image, okay? It's not real. The women they have cue cards on the side telling them what to say. Ooh, ah. It's an act, okay? And so it's fake. They're not really being pleasured. They're actually being hurt. A lot of these girls get STDs. A lot of these guys give them to them. They snort cocaine before, drink alcohol. They have to be high, drunk, straight nuts to even do porn. Like, you got to go there because you can't emotionally go there with a stranger because they meet up like 45 minutes beforehand. I'm giving the background of porn. 45 minutes beforehand, get all freshened up, whatever, and have sex with a total stranger on spot. And women who come out of it, they tell stories of how they were always drunk, always high in every scene because they couldn't put their bodies through that much damage and that much physical punishment. Because it's what it is. It's punishment. It's not love. You're not making love. You're not. You're participating in something that's degrading yourself. So that's just the backdrop of the setup of porn. How they do it, okay? It's a multi-billion-dollar industry.
Say that again.
Multi-billion-dollar industry across the whole world.
Not me.
Every year, annually. As a matter of fact, in the USA, it's $14 billion. $14 billion in the USA alone comes from porn. And that's more than the NFL, NBA, Major League Baseball, Google, Microsoft, Amazon combined. All right, so that's how big porn is, and whether you've seen it or not, you've seen it. You have softcore porn, you have hardcore porn. Softcore porn, your commercials, your beer advertisements, they're showing the midriff. That's porn. All right, get to the heavier stuff with the flicks and the videos on YouTube and just these internet porn sites. Every so minutes they make a new one.
Every so many minutes.
So right now, porn. Matter of fact, I think the town is San Bernardino, California. They call it porn capital of the world. That the majority of all porn you see came out of San Bernardino, California. It's like they call it what do they call it? Anyway, but that's the backdrop. Now, what it does to the brain. Rolling, man, it fries your brain. It's just like crack cocaine.
Honestly, in my opinion, it's worse.
I mean,
And the reason I say it's worse, being that I've dealt with pornography.
Yeah, me too.
Cause it's like, you could see somebody and know they on crack. I could struggle with porn every single day. And if I never tell you, you wouldn't know.
That's a very good point.
But it affects my life in so many ways when I'm addicted to porn, because it's like, I know, I'm gonna give y'all an example about my life. Catch Music, you remember Catch Records?
Catch Records.
Catch Records on Brainerd Road. When I was working, I never forget this, I was working at the Clarion Hotel, called the Doubletree now. Believe it or not, I had a beard, wasn't this big, but I had a beard in high school, so I would go and actually buy pornography from Catch.
They knew. I mean, you look older than you.
Yeah, I didn't get ID'd or nothing.
Right.
And it was, every time I got paid, I had to go buy some.
Boom. What is that? What, the VCR?
DVDs. Yeah.
Okay.
Then from there, it's just me. I was living in the West Side, so it was an adult bookstore around the corner. Mm-hmm. So it was like, have you ever seen a crackhead just strung out here walking?
Strike.
Yeah. I was just strike out walking, like,
strike.
Everybody be in the house by myself, just fiending to find something. I was like, man, I'm finna go.
Strike.
And I strike out walking. I mean, believe it or not, it take control of it.
I mean, you made a good point when you said, because I was going to go there, but you just went there with a personal example.
Yeah.
And I was going to go there with the brain, but you just really described it. You really described what I'm about to say about the brain and why it really is actually worse than crack. Crack doesn't leave you with images imprinted on your brain. Mm-mm. So even when you're not doing porn, you're doing porn. It's here. So usually boys and girls grow up, they can have fun, play with each other. But after he sees porn, she becomes meat.
And let me touch on something while I'm thinking about it. Since you said that, man, no lie, man, I was in school and I have what they call a photographic memory. Mm-hmm. When you watch so much porn, it changed how you look at, especially the opposite sex.
Oh, yeah.
And I could be in school and my mind, or I could be working and a woman not even be around me, and I could visualize it in my mind like it's like
right there. It's like a projector in your brain, putting it up there right in front of your face, like a hologram.
Yeah, and it's like, I was like, man, this is, I was like, this sickening, and it really was.
And that's the thing. I saw porn for the first time. I was 11 years old.
I think I was around the same age.
I mean, the average age is 12 to 17. But now it's today.
8 years old.
8. So parents, a lot of dads who will see this, you are already watching it right now. Your son, you don't know it. He got on your phone at 8 years old now and got it. He's right now, his brain is tore up. But I saw it at 11 years old, and I still remember the scene.
Oh yeah,
I still remember the scene. This was 25 some years ago.
It's like this, like with a crackhead or somebody who struggled or ever struggled with crack.
Yeah,
they don't never forget their first time. And the person who struggled with pornography never forget the first scene.
Wow.
Never.
Wow.
And like I can remember the first scene I saw, and I didn't even really enjoy the scene per se, but it was something
you never seen before.
Yeah.
And for me, it was a scene, now I didn't see this then, but I see it now. It was a teacher and a girl, it was a white guy, and the girl was black, and she came after school for extra credit.
Yeah, they always do a real life scenario.
You know why they do that? They do that to make you think it's real.
Mm-hmm.
And so she came after school for extra credit. He put this girl on the desk, the teacher's desk up front. I'm seeing it right now in my mind. And, I mean, I had never seen anything like this in my life. Dude, And so that was rape. Really? If it was a student and he's a teacher, that was rape.
Statutory rape. whether she consented or not.
So my 11-year-old.
We don't. Even adults don't.
No, you don't see it.
Don't see it
as
like
a person.
That. Yeah.
And so I look back like, hold on, man. But that taught me that, okay, first of all, my body responded, so started getting an erection. I was like, what is going on with me? Like, this is crazy. But guess what? I wanted more.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted more. I wanted to see it again. And don't let anybody fool you. Masturbation and porn go hand in hand.
Hand in hand, yeah.
Literally hand in hand. And
so, if you're addicted to pornography, you're addicted to masturbation. Mm-hmm. If you're addicted to masturbating, you're addicted to pornography. One gonna lead to the other.
And if you're addicted to masturbation, you're addicted to yourself.
One gonna lead to the other.
So you actually become a narcissist. You actually become a narcissist in your mind. Whether I'm gonna please me, I am, I'm my greatest pleasure. I'm gonna give myself pleasure. And so a lot of times, for instance, I struggle with this stuff all through elementary, middle, and high school, all into my 20s. I say struggle because I knew something was wrong, but I didn't stop. And then the thing about masturbation, when you put masturbation with pornography, or even masturbation alone with the images for porn, right afterwards there's a guilty feeling. There's a nasty. I feel it's disgusting, and I got tired of that feeling. I got tired of feeling like that, and God began to really work in my heart, and I began to study God's word. I began to study what was happening in my brain. I didn't know. I knew what I was, like you said. Like, you may not have understood what's happening in your brain, but you said you just gave the whole. That's what it does. It makes you strike out in impulse to find it, just like females. So that's what girls need to understand about this. The guys, the reason they're so detached from reality, the reason they are catcalling you, the reason you go somewhere you can't seem to walk down the street without someone, because they have a
warped way of thinking.
Their mind is warped. It ain't just because they're guys. No. It's because of what their brains have been addicted to. And so now they got to get their fix.
And when you become addicted to pornography, a woman at that point for a man is nothing but a fix.
Nothing but a fix. You're nothing but a hit. Literally, you a hit.
Let me get that.
You're a hit.
And what happens is, to piggyback off your statement, like you said, God helped you.
Man.
It was a point in time when I was struggling with pornography. I wasn't in the Lord. So
me
so I'm saying, so I went from the pornography to getting my hit with a real person.
Oh, that's the purpose.
And which it led to me, I was in a relationship and it led to me cheating. I don't care how many times I was sexual with the girl or the woman I was with.
Doesn't matter.
At that time, I gotta have something else.
Yeah. And you know what, man? This conversation, man. This is real. By the way, y'all, this is deprogramming your mind. We got to get real with this stuff. I talk about this in the chapter of my book, in one of the sections, chapter 9, and it's called "Torn by Porn," and many people, and I compare it to the Achilles heel. The Achilles heel is about, below your ankle, right above your ankle. And when your Achilles heel is torn, you can't move. You're immobile. And when you're torn by porn, you're immobile. You gotta. It's like you gotta have it. You can't move. You can't really prosper. You're stuck. You know what I'm saying? They make you stuck. So what happens? All right. Why do men in particular and women get involved in porn? There's a wound in your life. There's something. Now, initially, it doesn't necessarily have to be a wound, because initially we see it by somebody who introduced it to you.
Friend of mine.
Relative. I had a relative, so it was like, so it doesn't necessarily have to be a wound initially, but what happens is that porn will begin to fill a void that you have. Or maybe depression. Maybe your father may have left you. You're hungry, or you're tired. But the wound is the father wound a lot of times. The wound is somebody dropping you. It's like somebody dropping you and fumbling you and leaving you. And so something fills that void, And a lot of times it's food, it's music, it can be sex, it can be drugs, alcohol, porn. But porn, it's harder to get off of porn addiction than alcohol, than cigarettes. See, a person go cold turkey cigarettes because, all right, I'm done. It's not an image imprinted on your brain. Porn, I'm done. Porn says, shoot, no, you're not. Come back. Come here. Shoot, come back. And so when you're done, you're still playing in your mind. You literally have to renew your mind. Now, I'm not talking about, when I say renew your mind, I'm talking about literally the brain has to be rewired.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Like, it's been times where I have went, just being honest, I had went sometimes like a year, 2 years without watching porn, and then it could be something that is triggered, and I go right back, and I'm like, man, what is going on? Anytime I know if I get wayward off of,
you got to know it,
out of the Bible, or
relationships,
if I'm listening to something, so like I be like, man, no, this is,
and you will find yourself, it's you just drift. It's a slow fade, and so like you just said, it's the mind,
and I got to be mindful of that even today.
Right now, me too. But see, like for me, man. I have done so much extensive research on my brain, on your brain, okay, on our brains. And one of the things I found out is, man, one of the things that upset me was this. Why, I mean, I know the answer to this, but why in elementary, middle, and high school, we're not talking about our brains? Like, how, like when people say, a mind is a terrible thing to waste, right?
That's what they say.
Okay. Why don't we discover our mind and break down the prefrontal cortex and the amygdala and the hippocampus and the limbic system and the thalamus and all these parts of the brain, the adrenaline, the dopamine, the chemicals, all the testosterone, all these things, the brainstem, the cerebellum, the cerebrum. Why don't we? Well, but some of the things we heard and we talked about in school, but it wasn't brought to a context of
how it
functions. And if I see something, how is that going to affect, how I view women, how I view myself, how I view my wife. And so porn, back to porn, guys, listen. Porn basically compresses images on your brain like an iron.
Oh, it stamps.
Yeah, it stamps the images on your brain, and so you could be having sex with your wife, guys. All right, listen, and women too. Listen, y'all listen. And if you close your eyes, you will see the image that you saw in pornography, and the person you're with won't even. It's like they're just there for the fix that we talked about, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so that fix is the person who's there. They're the hit. Okay, they're just the object. But the real true pleasure is coming from what you've seen before. That's how deep it is. That's why even experts will tell you, sex therapists, they'll tell you that when you have sex in a marriage and you're trying to be, you want to become one, keep the lights on. Keep the lights on and keep your eyes open.
So you can bond. Bond with them, not no thought that you have.
Exactly.
Bond with your mate, your spouse.
That's what God made marriage and God made sex. And so he didn't make it, a lot of times I hear couples talking about, let's spice it up a little bit and watch porn. You're pulling away from the intimacy, all right? And you're not really coming closer, you're actually pulling apart because you're more attached to the image than the real person.
And what happens is, I've heard of this, a lot of times when you let porn in, that's like letting another partner in.
Oh yeah, in the bed.
People don't recognize that. And that will end up leading to you actually letting another partner in.
Literally. But you really have already. Because the Bible says adultery is in the what? It's in the heart.
Mm-hmm.
See, this is the heart. See,
not
the
organ.
Nothing happens right here. And I hate that people, reach your heart. No, this is the heart that the Bible talks about. Your mind. The mind is the heart. This is pumped blood. There's no feelings that happen right here. Okay? This is pumped blood. The feelings happen here. So when you're not really broken-hearted, you're not really broken-hearted, you're broken-hearted. Okay? Or broken-minded. That's really, when you...
That's why when you are broken-hearted, you can't think straight.
Right. So it's not here. This controls this. So when you're broken-hearted, your heart may race, or you may feel low. It's happening here first. The heart here controls this. So, guys, let me talk to the ladies real quick. Ladies, I know you see those mannequins and those outfits they put on the mannequin, and you say, "Wow, that looks good." Okay, but that's on a mannequin sitting straight and going anywhere, stationary. And you put those same clothes on that mannequin and walk around, and your midriff is showing, your back is out. You are nothing more than a fish in the water, and the sharks are waiting to attack you. And like I said, I want women to understand it's not men. Like, men are so aggressive. Men are, aggressive and whatnot. But porn,
it's a different beat.
Porn is like pouring gasoline on testosterone or adrenaline, or it's a whole different level. So he's not really seeing you. It's not even about you. And sadly, to say the cat calls, that ain't about you.
He's trying to get his fix.
It's just a fix. So when you hear that next time, psst, hey, girl, you thinking I'm Jane, you thinking in the Snickers. He really saying, I'm addicted to the images are in my brain from pornography, and I want a body to get off on. That's it. This is why you see, why he cheat? Why is he cheat? He's cheating because of what's up here. Mm-hmm. You can't satisfy a porn-induced man. You can't. There's nothing you can do in the bedroom that can satisfy a guy who's addicted to porn.
Because
you can't jump from the ceiling fan, nothing.
You can't compete.
You can't compete with it.
Even if you do everything
that's in the video.
You can't compete.
Can't compete with it. You're competing against images.
And
you can't compete with it.
It's something that you're competing against a fantasy. Like
right.
So it's like, you can never take me to my fantasy. And I used to always ask, I'm just being real, I used to always ask women, what's your fantasy? Like, I used to straight up ask.
Right.
And a lot of women...
What is that?
Didn't...
It wasn't nothing that you thought it was a...
Mine was far-fetched.
Right. They were like, well, this is, roses, and they had something... What was it? Would it sound attainable?
Theirs did.
Yeah, I know.
Mine was like...
You see? So the romance and all that stuff, the reason he's not romantic, the reason he is not so into you, the reason he hits it and quits it, because his mind has been induced by porn. These images say porn teaches you to get different. Drug addiction teaches your brain to want more. So let me say it again. All right, porn addiction teaches your brain to want a variety. Buffet. Crack, meth, all those things say, if I'm a meth fiend, I want meth. I don't want crack. Meth. Weed head, weed. Cocaine, give me cocaine. All right? It's very rare that people kind of, you're pretty much a weed head. You mentioned a dope head. You've been meth. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But with porn, no, it's not. I want black, big behind. I want white. I want Chinese. Ooh, I ain't had an Asian girl. I ain't had a Hispanic shit. I want one with the red hair, long hair, short hair, big breast, small breast. I mean, it's about variety. And so that's why he can't control himself. He's a freak, literally a freak. And you wonder why. You try to compete and say, hey, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. Show me what you like. He'll show you, but you can't, and he'll try to get you like this. He'll say, you know what, oh girl, I ain't never had this done before. You need to try this on me. And you would think, oh, if I do this, I got it. See, his fantasy is always doing this. It's always running.
Because once that's fulfilled, he just creates something else.
Just like that. So this is what's going on, ladies. So when he's pulling your hair, snatching you by your head, that ain't you. And a lot of y'all be in the situation like, oh, it hurt. You being brutalized, and you thinking, oh, he just loved me. He hitting it good. He hitting it good. He hitting it right. That's fornication. There's no love. There's no, and even in marriage, a guy put his foot up on your head and grab you back. You're like, what? What in the world is going on? Because see, a woman knows, she can feel. Y'all are feelers, and you can feel when a man is there and when he's
somewhere
out there. And so that's what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a guy who is torn by porn. And it didn't start with you. It started when he was 8, 9. I've had young boys, teaching them, in classes and whatnot. The youngest I heard they saw was 3.
3 years old.
3. Boy told me, my mama and my daddy sat me on the bed and put it on. Yeah. Sure did. 3, I had another boy say, man, I found it at 7 years old. My dad had a stash. It was behind his wall. It was up I went up, reached up around and found it. When you was growing up, did you look in your parents' room, look around for something?
All the time.
Serious? Why? What is it about the child? Children are what?
Curious, whatever.
I want to know. And were you looking for something good or bad?
Probably something bad.
I was looking for something bad.
We all, cause we.
What is that, man?
Our symphony.
I'm looking like, what's in here? It's my mama, it's my daddy, but what?
I know they hiding something.
Yep.
That's the thought. I know they hiding.
As little kids, ain't it, man?
Yeah, I know they hiding something.
That's amazing. I didn't know you growing up. You know me growing up. We had the same mindset when we was growing up. We was like 7, 8, 9, 10 years old. Like
they hiding something.
That's cool. So parents, they are going to find your porn. You are not that thorough. Something's gonna happen. Your wife is gonna find it.
Let me say this too, man, because around the time I was introduced to porn, it was one of the heaviest times I was involved, like with rap music around me.
Yeah, wow.
A lot of rap music, you can get mad at me if you want to.
It's induced.
A lot of rap music has porn attached to it. So the kid don't have to be, like when I was growing up, if I wasn't introduced by my friend, I bought the Unbounded tape. It was on tape.
1994, 5? No.
Like 97, something like 97, 98.
Got it?
Unbounded.
Okay, yeah.
I bought the Unbounded tape. At the end of the tape, after the movie go off, it was basically a porno scene.
Wow.
So if I wouldn't, even if my friend wouldn't have introduced me to be honest, what my friend introduced me, it was a live porn. But what I seen on the Unbounded tape, I didn't even want to deal with that no more. That was a whole.
You just said something about porn too. That's another thing. Once you see a scene so many times, and masturbate to that same scene so many times. At the same scene. Now, this is what happens. It's the same scene. You go back to and boom, it's almost time.
Yeah, like I'm glad you said that.
Yeah, I mean, we going there, man.
I'm gonna confess
we just going. I mean, this is live.
I used to have what I call go-to scene.
Yeah.
And it would be I would know the time of the video.
You see it, the music.
Right here.
Boom.
This I used to call it go time. Right here, it's time to go. I mean, for those who know.
Everybody, listen, man. You watching this, you know what time it is. If you a dude,
go time.
And you grew up, and you're right. That's
go
real.
time.
I ain't say go time, but it was a go time. God, it's sad, man. It's sad that, man, this stuff had us so early before we can even.
My mind, and think about this: the human brain doesn't develop to what, 25?
25 fully.
So in the middle
Middle.
In the middle stages of your mind developing, we involved in it.
Involved in the most addictive thing on earth.
And I'm gonna be honest. I think, looking back at it, I believe the industry, not just the porn industry, but it's like the rappers, the music industry, movies, and it's like, I ain't gonna lie, man. Like, all together. When I was addicted to porn, it was like this me, cause this how my mind works. I'm gonna share with y'all. It was this lady. One of my mother's friends, she had an extensive movie collection.
Movie, flicks.
No, just regular movies.
Oh, regular movies.
What I would do, it was like she had so many movies that she had to write them down. She had them in alphabetical order.
Wow.
And it was like, instead of going to the
Blockbuster,
I go over her house. It was a certain time. My mom and her was real good friends. May she rest in peace. But my mom and her were real good friends. And we had a key to her house. So where I could just go.
So you had Blockbuster on you had Netflix back then. That was Netflix. That was
honestly
Redbox.
She ain't had nothing. They ain't had nothing on her, man. I'm telling you, like, and I would go. It would be movies that I wasn't even interested in. I would go by the title, and I'd be like, I wanted to do this. Got sick. That's where my mind went. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all see these bags under my eyes? I'm gonna show anybody who my age don't know what I'm talking about. Cinemax.
Man, Cinderella.
It started. I used to stay up at night. Around about 10:30, about 10:30, it get live on cinema.
It get live.
And I mean, anybody who knows.
Yep.
From the mid-90s, around 92, 93.
Yeah, 90s period.
Yeah.
Man.
Joe Bob Briggs was one of the dudes. They called it the Joe Bob Briggs Theater.
Wow.
I still remember the name. And it's like, now this doing school nights and all.
Oh, yeah.
I lie. No lie. I mean, if anybody know my mama I used to have a bedtime. My bedtime was 9 o'clock. I supposed to be in sleep. Go to bed. When we got Cinemax, I wasn't going on. I lay down.
Like you sleep. You knew your body. You was like, I cannot miss this.
I ain't going to bed. I'm gonna get me one. That was my thought. I'm gonna get me one before I go to sleep. Sad, man. But
it's real. You can laugh now, man, but it's stuff really is, man. I know. Listen, I know a lot of y'all watching this,
but it's so much,
man.
It's so much turmoil. Like I said, I'm 34 years old, man. I still got bags
for me
from that.
HBO, Real Sex.
Oh yeah.
Real Sex. They had like one through like last time I remember like 17. It went off from like Real Sex 1. Have another season, Real Sex 2. I couldn't wait. Real Sex 3. You remember the cable guy, the HBO cable? It was like the cable guy. It was
the program.
It was small. Yeah, the program was small.
But it was on the HBO, the premium channel. They had the HBO bill, you send them, and they tell you what time, what come on.
Man, I used to. When you know what time something coming on, like you said, I ain't going to sleep.
But see, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm glad my mama would have whooped me, but she gonna get on me if somebody shows it, she gonna get on me. But it is what it is. Real Sex, the lady I was telling you about. And the director.
She had Real Sex?
She recorded everything.
VCR.
It's VHS,
oh, man.
Always live. All the movies I couldn't catch at night.
So you hold on time, man. You had on demand.
Always live.
you had DVR before DVR.
Always live. older people did that. They record everything.
You're right. I mean, not that stuff. I mean, she was a little different now.
Maybe.
Everything on
Real sex, all that.
Wow.
So I'm telling you, man, like.
Wow, that's see. And you had a key.
And even when I did have a key, I could check out so many.
Check out.
I could. Like, it might be 10 programs on one tape.
Oh, yeah, just get.
So I grab a whole stack of tape, get a bag, and take them back.
She knew they was missing.
Nah, she knew they were missing because she let me take them.
She knew the real, she knew the real thing?
I don't know if she knew what I was taking.
Gosh, man.
I wasn't just going up there telling her, look, this
well, she wouldn't know. She wouldn't know.
I could, if so, I'm gonna tell you how demonic it is. I developed a system to where I will pick an innocent movie on the thing if somebody ever asks me. I'm watching it. That's how demonic it is. When folks call it being clever, that's demonic. I mean, it is what it is.
Scheming, scamming, skeezing, glitchy.
So I'm like, that's why me and you talk a lot. When you say, boy, you watch a lot of movies, that's how I know about a lot of the movies. Like,
that's how.
Yeah.
No wonder.
Yeah.
You had it all. No wonder, dude.
Like that's.
This man younger than me, and he know. I'm like, how you know this?
Like,
man, I wonder how you know all these moves. Man,
yeah, to be honest, like,
man got a blockbuster next up.
It's movies that like came out in the 60s. You know they used to replay old movies.
Yeah.
So I would go watch Sweet Bad, Uptown Saturday Night, Let's Do It Again, all that. And actually, I love older movies. I don't even really like going to the movies now. Yeah. I might go and try to find Let's Do It Again. Cause I'm real silly, like, but that's where it come from, like. And then my mother, my father, if my father would have been living, my father would have been in his 60s. So my father, me and I seen around me represented the movies that I like. Like Let's Do It Again, them old smooth dudes.
Right.
The Mac. I seen dudes who embodied that for real.
For real.
Like certain dudes seen it in the movie, but I actually know guys.
The Mac.
Smooth like the Mac. Talk crazy like Pretty Tony, all that. I know dudes like that right now.
Oh man.
But it all comes from warped things like pornography.
So basically, art imitates life, and life imitates art.
Yeah.
Man, now I see, I understand what I see. But see, man, porn, y'all.
It's bad.
It's demonic. It's on a piece of hell. It gripped me, gripped my heart, gripped my brother's heart. It's gripped.
I'm gonna share something with y'all too. Before I was actually sexually active, like for real, like on my own, doing my own thing. When I first started getting involved with a woman sexually,
oh man,
the pornography,
that was
me masturbating, just being honest. And a lot of dudes won't admit this, but me masturbating hurt my performance before I ever actually was with a woman, because I was chasing the thought,
the vision, the image,
and in order to really do what I needed to do, I had to control. See, once you get involved in pornography, before you actually have sex, which you should have sex once you married, like it cheats you, it cheats your wife, and you have to. That's why the Bible say renew your mind.
And that's why, Lord, I thank God for renewing my mind, because there's a lot of stuff I don't even remember. There's a lot of stuff that I've done in my life that God renewed my mind. It's like, son, you're a new creature in Christ. And I've talked to men, man, who were addicted to porn, man, and they say, really, man, Man, is there any hope for me, bro? Is there any hope? Man, I've been doing this.
You better listen.
The
Holy Spirit, through Christ, that's your only hope.
Man, it's tough, man, because porn ain't. I'm telling you right now, porn is not drugs. Porn is not alcohol. It's not cigarettes. It's a whole different beast. You know, the power of God can change and grip hearts. You're gonna need some thorough Christian counseling, some thorough men around you who will pray for you, who will walk with you. That's right. Watch this. That's if you want to come out.
I'm gonna give you some effects of porn. These guys who got 15 kids, 10, 15 kids, that's porn.
Porn, and they use your body as a hit. And he got a child with me. He got a child over here. Well, yeah, because he just looking for hits. He can hit it and quit it. Porn, that's porn. Get it in, get it on.
It's just like
get gone.
Like certain people smoke cigarettes. You see people who do it. They smoke cigarettes. Some guys or some women do it too now. The man or the woman is the cigarette. Instead of you getting a hit, I got a pack. They say I got a stave, or they call it a team.
Yeah. Exactly. Same thing. You hit that weed.
And
in other words, I'm gonna hit something.
And it all starts from when we kids.
This ain't no 20-year-old issue. This is an 8-year-old issue. And so with these cell phones, these smartphones, these computers in our hands, walking around every day, man, it's a blessing that God has renewed my mind to the point where I don't go. I literally right now, man, I gotta in this interview, we gotta stop. I gotta go look at something.
I'm gonna be honest. When I first figured out that you could do that, I relapsed. I went all the way live. I was like,
yeah, see, I don't even know. See,
it was. I'm speaking. I'm telling.
It's videos right now. I said I don't even see it. Like I said,
it's bad, bro. Like
for me, it was DVDs and VHS.
I'm gonna be honest. This right here, the smartphone,
it's free porn.
It's worse. It's worse.
Oh man,
this is worse than what the lady had. Like me going over to the lady house. This worse. That's the phone in your hand.
Man, it's free.
Yeah, free.
It's YouTube.
No.
Oh, okay.
It's always like, and see, that's why I
know that, man, but
that's why I said, I ain't telling you what I heard, I'm telling you what I know. That's why I made the statement on one of the videos about, I think I did made a statement on the videos about the smartphone, putting the smartphone in your child's hand. Because I'm telling you, it's my daughter. I want a smartphone for Christmas. I can't get you one. I can't.
Yeah, it is too much.
Because I know what's on there. I know what you have access.
And then, as children, I remember sitting in church growing up. In my Bible, I was so curious about sex. I'm flipping to the back, man. You know how you go to Concord and you can see.
When you look up sex,
I look up sex.
You ain't the only one. I done it too. I mean, anybody, listen, man.
Anybody
who's been addicted to porn, you don't care whether it's in your Bible, whether it's.
I just wanted to learn about sex. Who's talking about? Nobody was talking about sex. Mom and Dad, they didn't talk about it really. You know, that's one thing that I regret. You know, my parents, they did not deeply.
Let's touch on this too. Why it's on my head. Men watch porn. We watch it. This is what women do. I'm telling you this because I dealt with a woman. I ain't gonna say who it was, but I dealt with a woman who she had a book collection.
Yep, fantasy.
When I read, I was like,
yep.
Like I never forget it.
I already know.
We was together. She used to stay up reading books all night long. I was like, what? You that interested in reading? Had a fire collection. So I actually went.
What's the lady name?
Zane. Yeah. That's how I know about Zane. Like, she had a big collection. So I went and read one of the books. I was like, this is pornography in a book.
Right.
Man.
And I ain't know.
And that's how they get the women. Like,
oh yeah, because the women read more than men.
See, you would never think a woman is reading porn. Like we get caught.
Watching.
We get caught.
We
watching.
visual.
We get caught watching
Yeah.
it. But this stimulation, they man. And her mind, what's in them books about Zane?
The same thing is what we seeing.
Cause when I read
that's a good point.
when I read it, my mind, I was like,
you saw what you were seeing on the board.
yeah.
Like, hold on, what that? Bloop, 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 bloop. All these thoughts.
So I already, but what my mind went there, and I was like, oh, it's a whole different ball game.
I mean, I'm glad you brought that up. See, that point right there. See, we talk about porn. It ain't just video.
No.
It's books. It's music. It's video. It's clothes.
I'm glad you said music. I've heard songs that's so graphic if you can visualize it in your head.
Of course.
Like I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Luke, 2 Live Crew. Man, the number one song right now on the radio is
What's it, Wild Thoughts?
Rack It Up.
I tell all my
That was made he said it. I mean, he even said it. That was made for the strip club, which is porn. The music they put out, y'all, this is what they do.
The soundtrack for porn.
Yeah, they take it to porn, like to strip club, play it. The strippers like it. It's selling.
I'm gonna tell you something. Like, it's interesting that you said that, and I spoke on it earlier, but I never forget.
Yeah, this is live. Y'all. This is live.
Watching porn, and like me, when I went to Unbound, I didn't wanna. My attraction is for African American women. The porn industry, that deals with African American, y'all call it black people who look like a
brown skin, whatever.
Pretty much every video that they do is rap music in the back.
Oh, hip hop.
That's why it's so bad.
Oh,
it's so bad. They have rappers. Snoop Dogg.
God, he got it. Yeah.
They have rappers. They link up with rappers and endorse porn. Because they already merged together because once they come, you hear the music.
Oh, man, so they put the music.
Like before Snoop ever, when I had the Snoop, I'm just being honest.
Right.
And I was so heavily involved in porn, like they when it come on, it's a rap song. Boom, boom, boom. Like they made like the theme song was a rap song.
So basically, man, when the album was made,
like it was certain they made songs
for that.
Yeah.
So in other words, people don't understand. Okay, let me just break down what he just said. Music is the only thing that can bypass your frontal lobe. The frontal lobe is where your decision making is. It bypasses your thinking and it goes to your occipital lobe. All right. Your temporal. It passes all your thinking and it goes straight to your feeling. All right. Combine the music with the images that bypass your prefrontal lobe, and you know it's wrong, but you like the way it makes you feel. Combine music, porn-induced music, and porn together.
Off the track.
It's a wrap.
That's why, honestly, I have to refrain a lot. I'm just being honest.
Man, it's real.
I have to refrain a lot from listening to rap music. Because certain rap songs, I gotta keep it all the way real. And you get mad at me, whatever. It's been certain times that I've been listening to rap music, and from listening to rap music, go back to porn, just from the music alone. And
that's
just
real.
gotta be for real with it.
That's because it's spiritual. It's spiritual wickedness in high places.
And I'm telling you, this since I've been saved, and I was like, what in the?
Yeah.
So for the longest, I was like, man, I don't even want this. This something wrong.
Can't do it. And that's part of denying your flesh too. See, the flesh wants what the flesh wants. All right, let's just be honest. The flesh is weak. Now, my flesh wants to do what's wrong. Mm-hmm. My flesh wants to see a fine girl and say, let me go get your number. That's the flesh. So you have to kill your flesh by God's word, the spirit. So if you don't deny your flesh, all right, then you will walk after your flesh. And what is your flesh? Lust of the flesh, lust of the eyes, and the pride of life. It's what you want to do. Basically, your flesh is, I want to slap that person because they said something crazy to me. I'm about to go off. I'm about to do this. She fine. I'm about to hit that. I want to get tipsy. Let me go get this drink. I want to get high. I'm doing it. You know what my flesh is? I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna do me regardless.
Guess what doing me is? The Satan nature.
Satan.
Like we call it the sin nature, but it's the Satan nature.
Lituation. All right, I'm crunk, which means I'm crazy and I'm drunk. I mean, it's everything, all the colloquialisms, all the sayings, all the cliches. YOLO, you know.
You only live once. That's
that mean do whatever. Wild out.
Go to hell.
So Satan has a myriad of ways of getting you to come to hell. Come with me. Come with me. So that's the whole goal of pornography, to get you in hell. I mean, if you heard nothing we have said, the whole goal for Satan in pornography is to get your mind so caught up in your flesh that you pulled up into hell. And you can go to church, you can be a police officer, fireman, teacher, preacher, judge, football player, basketball player, librarian, garbage man, auto mechanic, sell cars, real estate agent, doctor, lawyer, veterinarian,
president,
king, yeah, social activist, protester, all of it, and be straight up hooked to porn, trying to live for a cause and provide for your family, but you can't even control your own mind. And so this goes for everybody, black, white, red, yellow, all right? And for my men out there, listen guys, you can't be a man if you can't control where you put your hands. You can't be a man if you can't control where your feet walk. If you walking, like when you going to that porn star, you that ain't manhood, man, you driven by your lust, can't be no man. A man is driven by what is true, but what is right and what is righteous. And so, men, guard your heart, man. Guard your eyes. Have bouncing eyes. Bounce your eyes. You see a girl with a big old behind, bounce. Go their way.
I'm glad you said that. It's crazy. When I was incarcerated in 07, I worked on a crew where we actually left the jail. And we went to, first time ever that I've been to Chester Frost, I was incarcerated. We went, and they had the little sand.
That's a park, by the way.
They had the little sand and all that. So there was some women in bikinis. And my mind was so focused. This how you really know your mind is being renewed. My mind was so focused on that word, I wouldn't look. I wouldn't even attempt to look. And one of the guys asked me, he said, hey man, white guy, last name Vandergrift. He said, hey man, what are you, a pole watcher?
You didn't say anything?
Huh?
You didn't say anything to him? He just said it out of the blue?
Because everybody was looking, and I was like, nah, I'm cool. And he said, man, you ain't gonna look. What are you, a pole watcher?
In other words,
he thought I was gay, pole watcher.
Wow. See? But you see that? If you don't degrade a woman, the extreme is, the opposite is that you gay.
Same thing with a man. If a woman's not consumed by the man's sexual organ, we think she gay.
No, it's really the other way. If the man is not consumed by her vagina, her breast, and her behind, oh, he gay.
But I've seen it done for women. Yeah.
She gay?
Yeah.
Dude, say that?
Listen, man. Listen. I'm from the hood.
What these folks crazy?
No lie. It was a young lady.
So I ain't never heard that. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh.
Like a girl gay because she don't want to have sex?
Yeah, everybody was trying to get out.
See, porn, see that? But see, that's that porn talking.
And a lot of dudes was addicted to porn. Cause there was a lot of, man, she got, well, it was even a rumor started. She gay, bro.
In other words, she ain't gave nobody none.
We ain't never seen her with no woman or nothing.
Not virtuous, not a virgin.
She gay.
Gay. Because of your addiction, you call
How we
that.
couldn't have her.
Because you couldn't get your hit off.
She gay. That's what it is.
I mean, that's different. I mean, that ain't, I don't think that's popularly done. I know for a fact that if a dude ain't having sex with a girl,
I mean, it's the same thing.
I mean, it's the same level though?
Yeah. Think about this. I'm going to use Alicia Keys. Remember, we didn't know, like, do you remember it wasn't put out that she was dating nobody?
Right.
It's even in our culture. If a woman fine,
Right.
and you never hear about her dating nobody.
See, man, for me, personally now, I'm just like, she knows she's focused. That's what I think.
Most folks.
I'm thinking like,
That's you.
I'm thinking of,
Look, 90%.
dang, bro.
Especially black people.
Oh, okay, well, there's different cultures. So.
No, it ain't even just that. Because this white, this.
It's culture. I mean,
If you
white
see
folk, different
black
culture.
folk, white folk, if you see a fine woman, black, white, whatever, and you can ask, and she ain't never dated, like, fine woman,
But she
money.
ain't with no woman either, though, right?
You ain't never seen her with no woman,
Right.
but you ain't never seen her with no man either.
But that's porn talking.
A lot of the majority of the world is addicted.
That's porn talking. That's why. Okay, that makes sense then. When it's porn talking, it's you gay. In other words, because the mind.
But you didn't hear that about Alicia Keys?
Yeah, I mean, I remember hearing that.
Well, before she got with Swiss Beats, the rumor was she was gay. Because she was that fine, you ain't never seen her with no man.
She might be. I don't know. But this is the thing. I ain't forget Alicia Keys. I'm talking about this normal girl.
But if a normal girl was fine, think about it, you from Memphis.
I mean,
if it was a fine girl.
I remember some fine girls with no dudes, though. I didn't think that.
That never even talked, didn't have no boyfriend or nothing.
See, man, I'm a little different. I ain't gonna lie. I would never think that. I guess, I don't know. But I do know this. If a dude turn down some sex,
he gay.
Oh, you homosexual.
Man, dude gay.
The girl called him gay. I'm like, I've heard that, and I heard that a lot.
Of course.
A whole lot, man. God, I have guys come to me like, man, you think I was gay, man, because I was trying to honor her.
Oh, yeah. If you, listen.
I'm trying to honor her, honor myself, honor God, but I'm...
When you honoring God and you won't have sex with a woman, I guarantee you, she's going to think you gay.
And guess what? That's the wrong woman. Good. Let her think you gay. Be a man of God, man. She
but
ain't the one.
It ain't even necessarily she ain't the one.
She ain't the one.
Listen.
You're crazy.
Listen.
She can't be the one.
Listen.
I'm gay.
Listen.
Because I don't want to sleep with you.
Listen.
You ain't my wife.
Listen now.
Come on, man.
Listen now. She might not. That's just what she's used to. Not that she couldn't be the one.
She can't be. Not me. Not for me. For me. Now, it may be for you or somebody else. Not for me.
It's over for me and you.
I'm talking about,
it's over. So it don't matter about.
We married.
Yeah, it's
over. I ain't talking
but
about.
I'm just saying for me.
If I'm single and a woman, man, and I'm honoring her, honoring myself, and honoring God, and she calls me gay.
Listen.
Like, bye.
I feel what you're saying.
You the wrong one. I don't even want.
The day and time we live in.
I mean, today is time.
They throwing that thing at the man. They throwing it at him to where they like, if he don't hit this, he gotta be gay. That's the man friend.
Hey y'all, ladies, man, y'all tripping out here, man. Y'all really.
Cause everybody else hitting it.
Y'all out here wilding for real.
I get AC Green. Use AC. I guarantee you they said AC.
Oh yeah, bitch, yeah, you know they did.
Man,
LA?
He gotta be
He
gotta be a fan. True. Gotta be gay. I bet you.
Oh yeah,
I bet you Magic Johnson them said that man.
Yeah, man. That's easy. That ain't nothing.
But I mean,
that's sad, man. Porn. See, porn talk. What man end up getting AIDS? So HIV, excuse me. But this is the thing, y'all. Ladies, man, these fantasies, y'all in this erotica, y'all in these little sex toys. Oh, that's porn.
Of course.
Oh, that's porn driven, y'all.
And men ain't. That's something men ain't bringing to the bedroom. That's women.
Women bring it to the bedroom.
Cause they addicted to them books and they addicted to that. They form upon
fantasy.
So they bring that.
Hey, y'all gotta cut that out, man. It's not right. All right, threesomes. Dude, tell me he want to do a threesome with you. That's not, girl. Come on. If a girl tell me, hey, I can bring my girlfriend. Listen, bro, man, come on, man. Come on.
And rap, like, listen.
Hip hop, man, not rap. Rap is just rhyming words.
Okay.
Hip hop.
The culture of hip hop, which they rap with. They started it. My girl got a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Like,
that makes it popular right there. Because if they say it's gotta be, what's up?
Listen, man. I'm gonna tell you something. I thank God I seen this movie. I used to always want a threesome. That was my fantasy. I gotta keep it real on it. When I seen the movie Menage a Trois.
That's what it means.
A threesome. When I seen the movie and the plot behind it, I was like, I still wanted it, but I was like, I'm cool on it. Because I seen the after effect.
What was it? What was after effect?
The girl ended up liking the girl. Like, and then I think somebody got killed. Like, it was always like.
I never saw that with
I can't think of it.
Christina Aguilera.
No, this is all black kids.
Oh, okay.
I can't think of the name. They not very popular actors, but yeah, I seen the movie and I was like,
because man, that's real, man. Sex and drugs, all of them can bring death.
But I thank God I seen the flip side, because in your mind,
porn talkers, man.
Porn, you don't see.
You can't see the consequences.
Nobody, once they watch porn, see diseases, death, and all that.
I'm gonna say this before you go on, man. I'm gonna tell you nothing ain't doing porn. You will see a flick where a guy had a condom on, and you don't want to watch that one.
Why?
I got you. I know. I'm just telling you, you don't want to watch that one. Now, let that simmer in. See, man, I've been studying this stuff. I studied pornography.
You got to. If you know that deep.
Yeah. I figured this out, man, after I began to study my brain, and I said, hold on. I remember when I was younger, I would see a scene with a guy with a condom on. I ain't like that. They don't. Ooh. So
they got to a point they don't even show that anymore.
Of course they don't, because this is what they don't want you to even think about. They don't want you to think about consequences. So the condom was like, whoa.
That represents it. Something could happen.
Man, what's going on? Somebody got something? See, they gave you they don't want you to think at all. They want to do all the thinking for you. And so when I want to see one with no condom on, because that means all out.
And check this out. I'm gonna be honest.
That's real.
I'm gonna be honest. From that thought, I gotta keep this real.
You don't want to even put a condom on. Yeah, I already know. That's the point. That AIDS, all this stuff. That's why people wear condoms, because they watch porn. They're like, they ain't wearing that. All right.
That's it. For a man who addicted to porn, see, we gotta keep it real. For a man who's addicted to porn, and a woman asks him to wear a rubber, man, I ain't wearing that. And women going for it.
Porn talking.
Women going for it.
Talking about porn.
In the heat of the moment, you ain't thinking about no rubber.
And let's go even further. Let's just say you start off wearing a condom. First time. Second time. Third time. About that fourth time, all the way live. All the way live. And it comes from porn. Because that's where we got our first instructions from. It wasn't from our mothers and our fathers. It was
that's where taught us sex.
Yeah.
We ain't had that talk at the house.
So I mean, we can talk about this whole, but we gotta end it right here, y'all. I mean, we might have to.
We might have to do part 2.
Listen,
cause this deep.
I'm gonna let y'all have this. All right. In America, there are 19 million new STD infections every year.
Please say that.
In the United States of America, from the ages of 15 to 24, there are 19 million new.
You said 19?
19 million new STDs cases per year. How old were you when you getting them videos on this stuff? 12, 13. Guess what? Teenage start having sex around when?
13, 12, 13.
15 and 24. What's going on? 15, 10th grade, right? 9th grade, 10th grade, right?
Yeah.
24 is straight out of college. 2 years out of college. You see it? 19 million new STDs in that age group every year. New, I didn't say, I said new cases. Every 19 million this year, last year before that, next year. 19 million. And we want to know what's going on. It's the porn. And watch this. I told y'all, porn is a $14 billion industry in the USA. I didn't say the world. In USA. Worldwide is like 98 billion a year.
So really, it's gonna affect your life some kind of way.
Your health, your wealth, your mental state of mind, your emotional state of mind, your spirit. Sex touches every part of you. The porn is no different.
Hey man, this is the Deprogram show. I'm RMJR, my co-host Willie Richardson Jr. We couldn't go live today, but we gonna make it happen anyway. We out.
Just get it.